Okay, so rabbit skin is not as thick as a lot of other small game skin. So you can actually just rip right here at the leg. You don't even really need the knife. And you just want to rip all the way around so this separates fully from the fur down here. And you can just pull that right up. Now, the way that I'm doing it is to save the pelt, because I plan on tanning it. And it also gets less fur on your meat. You just pull up there, come over to this leg, rip right there, rip all the way around, just like that. Pull that one up. Now, whether you have a girl rabbit or a guy rabbit, you're gonna want to grab right there. And you're just going to want to make an incision with your knife under all of this fat. And now you're just going to throw this over the back. And you should be able to grab from the tail. Okay. Now you should be able to grab from right there and just pull everything up. Just like that. And now you got yourself a nice little rabbit sleeve. And wow, this leg actually didn't get damaged. So now that you got that there, you can pull. Oh man. You can pull this arm right out. And then you can go to the other side, do the same thing. Where is this leg? There it is. Just pull it like that. Okay, so now we're going to season this rabbit, and the first thing we're going to use is some onion powder. So, let's just put this on. Then, we got some bay leaves. Sorry, basil leaves. Next, we have some McCormick Montreal chicken spice. I use this in the squirrel killing cooks out in the woods. Great stuff. Next, we want a little kick, so we're going to throw in some cayenne pepper. Then, we're going to go to the garlic powder. Then, last but not least, we're going to go to the salty seasoning. And this is just all-purpose seasoning, so we'll put on a healthy layer of that. Okay, so now we're just going to take this and add some water. Okay, so now I'm just going to drain all of this marinade out. There's a little bit of blood left too, so that got in there. Okay, so here's the bowl of vegetables that I cut up. This is what we're putting inside of the rabbit. We have your potatoes, your celery, and your carrots. Now, to start seasoning this, we're just going to put in some olive oil. Not too much, just enough to coat everything. Just going to mix that up. So next is the cayenne pepper. We're going to have us some spicy vegetables. Then we're going to put some more of the Montreal chicken spice. Just a tiny bit. And then we're going to throw in some minced garlic. Not too much because we're also going to put some on the rabbit, but just a little tiny bit. Okay, and now this is what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so now that I have my hands covered in olive oil, I'm just going to rub all over the rabbit and cover it in olive oil. It might get kind of tough, but you gotta just open this back up. And up here. Oh, there goes one arm. You want to open up that inner cavity a lot so that you have plenty of room to stuff all of your vegetables. Okay, that rabbit's looking pretty full, so now I'm just going to grab the skewers and put them in, and then we'll grill up the rest of these vegetables just on their own. Go through one, and through the second. And the third. And now all of this is going to be held in there, just like that. Okay, so for the final thing, I'm just going to put this Montreal chicken dry rub on the rabbit. And then going to smother some garlic on them. So now that this is all taken care of, you're just going to pick this up and set this right there. And then we'll throw our vegetables right there because those are going to be grilled. And then we have some pierogies here. We're going to be grilling those up too. This looks good. Alright, so we're just going to set the rabbit right here. And then, whoops, we have all this stuff here. We'll just set like that. Okay, so now we're just going to let this sit for about 5 or 10 minutes before we come back and check on it. Do some cleanup inside, and then the rabbit should be ready to flip. And I'll come out with a spatula and start going at those vegetables and pierogies. So this is browning pretty nicely, as you can see. Alright, now let's just flip the rabbit here. Woo-wee! That's holding up beautifully. Now that the rabbit has grilled on both sides for about 10 minutes, I'm going to take it off and lay it on some tin foil. And we're just going to pull out the skewers and cover this rabbit up. And then the whole rabbit is just going to go back on the grill here and cook in there. I'm going to take off all of this stuff and put it on the plate. So now with just the rabbit on here, I'm going to turn this up just a bit and we're going to let that cook like that. So you can see after having the rabbit in here and keeping this closed, this is just over 300 in there, slowly climbing. Okay, so the internal temperature of the rabbit hit 160 degrees, which is what it's supposed to be. So now, let's just take this out. So now here we have our rabbit stuffed with vegetables, and our pierogies, and our vegetables, and our onions. Even though onions are a vegetable. Okay, so now that we got this all set, I'm just going to dish out a little bit to me and a little bit to Brian. Got the pierogies, the potatoes, the celery, the carrots. Wow. Just even that up. Okay. To start, we'll just take off the legs. These are cooked all the way through. This is beautiful. You can see some of the vegetables here falling out the rabbit. There is rabbit leg number 1. It's beautiful. Look at that. That just peeled right off what I was cutting. Wow. We're in store for a really good rabbit here. And we'll do the same thing here to the front legs. Wow, got some of the shoulder there too. Okay, now we'll get here to the back straps. These have got to be big. They go right to about the top of the leg. You can cut around to the inside there. Alright, so here we have a piece of the tenderloin. Wow. That tastes really similar to chicken. And these vegetables, pretty beautifully done. And I've already had a few pierogies. These are really good too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, my little rabbit catch and cook. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, also guys, we have a channel together. This is me and my brother. We have a channel together called Sweet Hill Ranch. You should follow us both on Twitter.
Go check us out.
I'll put the links down below in the description. So, see you guys next time. Okay. Okay, you can pause. I didn't think this through. Now my hands are all oily, and I have to touch the other stuff, so I couldn't have my own cooking show. Give me a second.